Addie, you there? Lost Lake Infirmary, can you read me?
Deacon, I'm here.
Addie, good. Look, are you gonna be around for a while? I need to see you.
Is everything okay? What's wrong?
Look, nothing. I'll tell you when I get there. Deacon out.
Hey, Deke? Can you stop by?
Ricky, yeah, I'll bet you got a job for me. Okay, I'll stop by. Deacon out. Deer Crossing. Some things never change. Fresh meat. More bounties. Okay, let's take a look around. What do we got? Back on track. This is it. Which way? Still got this. Bunch of murderers and vagrants. Would just as soon shoot you as look at you.
I saw someone. Men!
And there was actually a snake crawling by. That's what it was doing. And like obviously I was scared. Well, I wasn't too scared, but I was like shocked that it was there. And I told my younger brother, you know, go and get mom. So he runs you know, away, going to the house, dashing towards my mom, who was inside the house with my two older brothers. And I turn around to look at the snake, and it's still slithering by. It hasn't even noticed me yet, which is good. Obviously, it's good. But I didn't think about it. All I was just thinking was, you know, was just looking at it. Obviously, 5-year-old me isn't thinking, what if it turns around and looks at me? I'm just looking at this thing. So I look back at the house, and we had this like in front of the house there we had like a little porch and a little like 3 steps, I think, or 4 steps. So it was like, you know, like all fancy and stuff, the house. My mom, she doesn't even walk down those 4 steps. She just jumps over it. Kicks up dirt. Like, you know, when she just lands, you see dirt like just kick up, and she's running, like she's gunning it like towards me.
I gotta help.
Who's out there?
No, they can't. No, can't hide in here. They see me.
And she was
Someone's here.
just that. She was just like, I'm sorry, I'm just not really working this out right now.
Smoke! Can't see!
So I'm so focused on the game, but I'm also trying to tell the story too. Shit, I didn't mean to throw a smoke bomb. I meant to throw a distraction.
Help! Help! I need help!
Need to clear out the enemies first. So, continuing along with the story. There you go. So there's a snake right next to me, and my mom's running with my 2 older brothers. My mom stops in her tracks, seeing that this snake is really close by. Like, if you or anyone has, you know, PS4 or 360 or you know, Xbox One games, if you have, like, let's see, maybe, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, if you have 8 games, stack them into a line across from you, from your left side, from your left, in a line. That's how far the snake was from me. And I remember it was like a yellow. It was like a white with like yellow pattern. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I don't know my snakes, but that's what was the color. I remember the look about it. Oof. That was not cool.
A lot of ammo left.
Got it.
Okay.
So, back to the story. My mom sees the snake, and she extends her hand towards me. She's like, "Come in, you know, come towards me and grab my hand." And I look back at the snake, and she's like, "Honey, don't look at the snake. Just look at me."
I'm coming.
die out here? Look.
And I look at my mom and I just reach for her hand.
Where?
And
Show me.
once
I'll go.
once our hands like lock, she pulled. And
Head to Lost Lake. Ask for Rick.
I hug her and she's holding me, and my two brothers, they have like
Shit.
shovels,
You know?
and they turn the shovel to the side,
So much. Oh,
and they're trying to whack this snake,
Tell him it was Deacon. Deacon St. John.
but
Now
like,
just keep running.
or at
Stay
least
off
they
the
were
road.
about to, and my mom says no, let it pass by, and then we'll let it go, we'll let it face away from us because we're kind of facing it, so once it does, then she'll take care of it. But the snake crawled into a hole before, you know, my brothers or my mom could do anything. And my brothers, they got the water hose and they stuck it inside of the hole, and they just turned that handle full blast so that snake would drown. At least that's what they told me. I didn't know if snakes could drown. But that's one of the stories that I will tell you. Well, that's one of many stories that I am more than willing to share, because me running around and doing like this, I know it's kind of boring. I don't have a lot of charisma, or I'm not really that interesting. So I was like, oh, I'll just tell you a story. Maybe that'll like pass the time. But that was one story of me meeting my first snake. There was another story I'm going to tell you. It involves a lunch table falling right on top of me. And this, I was in kindergarten. I remember being, as far as I remember, I was in like,
What I can do.
I think they called it preschool. Now they call it preschool, but back then they called it Head Start. I know it's weird, but that's what we called it, Head Start. And it didn't happen to me in Head Start. It happened to me in kindergarten. We were I don't know where we were coming from. I think we were coming from the cafeteria, from a performance or something, or assembly, or a little show somewhere, or we came from another class. I don't remember, but we were going near past, or we were coming near to our classroom, and there was a lunch table, like, you know, wood one with the chairs attached to it on its side, you know, and it was up against a wall, and I remember that it was windy, so, you know, one of the other kids was touching it, and the teacher said, don't do that, you know, don't touch it. He kept doing it where the table actually turned and was going falling towards me, and I think I pushed, or I like shoved the other kid, or I think he just jumped out of the way, but the table was gonna fall right on me, and all I did was just like lay on the ground and curl up. I was like, uh-oh, like, because that's what I was thinking.
Bear.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Ah. Oh, crap.
Oh shit. Nope. Ah shit.
Wait.
Oh shit. Nope. Not me. Gotcha. Wow. Okay. Now to continue with the story.